Hi, I'm Sergeant Hill with the Westminster Police Department, and I've been asked today to talk about a recent robot deployment here at the Transcend Vantage robot. There was a scenario that came up while we were working patrol a couple days ago. The scenario involved a mentally unstable subject who was under the influence of narcotics inside of a mobile home park. During the incident, our officers deployed and we were notified by an in-home health worker that the subject was walking around the house with a firearm. There was no one else inside the house, and the healthcare worker was able to get out of the house, but we wanted to check the welfare on the subject. We didn't have any exigency at the time, any reason to kick in doors or make entry onto this house, but we needed to make contact to make sure the subject was okay. During the time, we tried several different methods, including calling into the house, calling family members, everything we could do to get a hold of the subject, with no response coming from inside the mobile home. At that time, we decided to deploy our robot. We were able to get up close to the mobile home, get a tactical advantage, get eyes on the mobile home, and keep our officers at a safe distance out of harm's way in case the subject decided to come out shooting. Once we were able to deploy the robot, we were able to get up to the mobile home, climb the stairs to the patio in the rain with ease. We were able to get the robot next to the door and actually use the robot to knock on the door as well as loud hail into the mobile home. Several tactical advantages presented itself during this scenario. While we were out there, our PA systems were alerting multiple other units inside the complex. We did not want everybody in the complex coming out of their mobile home to see what was going on, because we wanted them to maintain their safety and cover inside their residences. Once we had the robot up, we were able to identify and isolate the individual mobile home unit and make loud hail announcements inside the mobile home. Once we did so, the subject actually came to the door, opened the door, and I was able to visually see him from a safe distance and direct him via the PA system on the robot to exit the south door on the residence to the waiting officers. The subject was eventually taken into custody, unharmed, safely. No officers were injured, and it was a huge tactical advantage for our deployment.
Hey, you want me to deploy the robot? I can make announcements from the front porch.
Get that a little closer.
Get the robot right up on the front porch.
So one of the ways this robot helped us out that day and provided our tasks and safety, created a safer environment for our officers, was we were able to maintain a very safe distance. We were 3 mobile homes away operating the robot while we went up to make contact with the subject. It saved us from having to send officers in to do a door knock. We weren't able to reach the suspect via cell phone or telephone, so it kept our officers back safe, back behind shields, back behind cover, and we were able to get up close and make contact with the subject.
Pull that car up. That's good, Tim.
I'm going to go sideways here.
Because we were able to deploy the robot, we ultimately avoided an officer-involved shooting, the lives of my officers, as well as the suspect, as well as other people in the community, their lives were saved and put in a much greater position of safety due to the tactical advantage the robot gave us on that day. 2 of the features on the robot that came in extremely helpful during this deployment was the pan tilt zoom function on the front mounted camera, as well as the audio speaker loud hailer on the robot. During our deployment, I was able to use the pan-tilt zoom camera to keep focus from the ground level to an elevated door above a porch, and also monitor the windows on the north side of the residence.
So look, so I got the door. I'll let you know if the door opens. Timmy, I got him. There you go. William, this is the Westminster Police Department. Come outside the house with your hands up. William, this is the police department. Open the door.
The location, there's a third entrance that leads to Magnolia.
Okay, he's opening the door. Door's opening. Door's opening. He spun the robot around. He might come out the other door.
Yeah, 176.
Yep.
Is that to the south or to
That
the
to
north?
the south or to the north? To the south. Probably 1034.
For this scenario that we were involved in, we had to manipulate the robot upstairs onto a porch. These are extremely steep metal edge stairs leading up to the porch of this mobile home. It was raining outside, the ground was slick. I was easily able to drive the robot up to the mobile home and up the stairs. There was 5 or 6 stairs high, and I climbed directly up them without any problems at all. So this is the back of one of our typical Sergeant units. This is our Transcend robot, and this is how we have it positioned in here. This is the pan-tilt zoom camera. It also comes with the drive camera and forward-looking infrared cameras on the front of the robot. Over here we have a built-in charger. It's keeping our batteries obviously fully charged for peak performance when we need it, and the remote control. We house this remote control in our back seat. We all know that space is at a minimum in our vehicles. We're carrying so much equipment. It's minimally invasive. It's easy to fit in here. It's easy to get to, and the amount of space that it does take out is completely outweighed by the tactical advantage you'll gain by this robot. With as much experience as I have with this police department and all the tactical situations I've been in, including officer-involved shootings, I would highly recommend anybody that has the opportunity to get themselves one of these robots. It's only going to increase your tactical abilities. It's only going to make it safer for your officers, and it's going to give you guys a much better chance to save the suspect's life, save your officer's life, and also protect our community with a rapid deployment robot such as this one.